Hello everyone, this is Varun Wadhwani. I'm the student of IIPS DAVV Indore. Here I will try to develop an algorithm and flowchart for solving following system of equations to find out x and y for the given values of a, b, c, p, q, r, assuming that these values are non-zero. Ax plus by is equal to c and px plus qy is equal to r are the two equations given to us. The algorithm for finding the solution of simultaneous equations. First, read a, b, c, p, q, r. Then store the value of q minus pb by a in the variable itself q, and the value of r minus pc by a in the variable r again. If q is equal to 0, then write no solution, else begin. Store the value of r by q in y, and then x will be c minus by divided by a. Write the values of x and y, end, and finally stop. Flowchart regarding this algorithm is start, then read a, b, c, p, q, r, then r minus pc by a will again be stored in r, and q minus pb by a will be stored in q. If q is equal to 0, then exit, write no solution, and stop. But if q is not equals to 0, then r by q will be y. C minus by by a is x, and then we will write x and y, and then stop. Now B part of this question, dry run your algorithm or flowchart for the equations given with the following values. The values of A, B, C, P, Q, R are given, as you can see. Given the answer, give the answer correct up to 4 decimal places using floating point computation. Illustrate situation of ill condition equation with change in coefficient Q is equal to 2.6060, and also explain that why the situation has arrived. The value of A, B, C, P, Q, R in 4-digit floating point arithmetic will be like this, as you can see. R minus PC by A will be R, therefore putting the values of R, P, C and A in this equation, we will get the new value of R, that is coming out to be 0.005 even. Similarly, Q is Q minus PB by A, therefore putting the corresponding values in the equation, we will get the value of Q as 0.0003 even. Now we have the values of R and the values of we have the values of R and Q, then Y will be 0.1666 E2, as X is C minus BY by A. Then substituting corresponding values in this equation, we will get the value of X as minus 0.3217 E2. You can see the calculations. Hence the final values of X are minus 0.3217 E2 and Y 0.1666 E2. Now according to question, when Q is equals to 2.6060 or Q is equal to 0.2606 even, then Q will be Q minus PV by A, as we know. Then please substituting these corresponding values in this equation, the value of Q will be 0.0004 even, and R will be the value of R will be 0.005 even, which is already calculated. Y is R by Q, then Y, the value of Y will be 0.1250 E2, and X is C minus BY by A. Then substituting the corresponding values, we will get the value of X, that is minus 0.2352 E2. Reason for ill condition equation. The reason for this large sensitivity is due to the fact that the straight line representing the equations are almost parallel, and a slight change in the slope of one of the straight lines drastically changes their point of intersection. Such a problem is said to be ill conditioned. The main point which I want to emphasize here with this example is the need for exercising great care before accepting the validity of a computer solution.